your mobility is going to dictate where you're going to be.
Absolutely.
Because if you lose your mobility, that complicates everything. And that's really what expedited her needing to go into a care facility. And I recognized that early on. I have all these notes that I was taking early on when she first was diagnosed, and messages to my siblings saying her mobility is the most important thing. Like, we have to keep her up and active and busy and moving, and
Just keep your brain going.
you got to keep but you have to keep your legs going too, and like all this other stuff. So when I would go over to her house and she would say, hey, here's my key, can you go out and get my mail for me? And I'd be like, well, let's put your shoes on, come on, we're gonna walk out and get the mail. And then she stopped asking me to get her mail because of that reason. She was like, I'm not gonna ask him to get the mail.
Go get it anyway,
so and I recognized that and said, like, hey, let's put your shoes on, we're gonna walk out and get your mail, and or take your dog out for a walk or something like that. Having a big family network, I think, helped. But once her mobility started on the decline, we knew it was time to move her into some place that could care for her.
Sure.
And that was the hard part. Like, it got really complicated because she wanted to stay in her apartment. Her apartment was not wheelchair friendly or even walker friendly. So we had to move some things around in her apartment in order to give her a good path to where she needed to get to go.
So there wasn't even the option, because number one, it was an apartment, to what I call retrofit it and make it so they can stay in their home.
Yep. The turning point was when I said, I think we need to call hospice and get hospice involved. For the standpoint of, let's figure out what the pathway looks like. If we get them involved early, they can maybe help us, guide us, and tell us what some of the signs and some of the symptoms are. And I will tell you, without a doubt, the hospice people are the best people on the planet